It's a damn good analog stick, boys. All right, so we're pretty much at the. I'm assuming this is going to be the last zone, or maybe the second to last zone. I'm not entirely sure of Shadow Generation. So let's go ahead and take care of this real quick, and then I'll go ahead and start setting up for the next stream. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I have been doing a little bit of work off stream, looking for random collectibles. I've been updating my son of a bitch, my review as needed. I pretty much took down all the notes that I can so far. Don't really have much of an intention to 100% any part of this game. Not really, because I haven't really. What the fuck is with that icon? It looks so silly. Hang on. I do really like that it actually shows you which treasure chests that you've found so far and how many you have left to go. God damn, I don't know what's taking this thing so long. Okay, let's see. I guess I'll, I don't think I've unlocked the other fast travel. But yeah, I just found out that, that you could pretty much fast travel to any single one of these stages here. I don't know if you can go to, like, if you can fast travel to, like, anything else here. You can fast travel to, one of the, challenge gates here, or one of the, one of the stage gates. I was under the impression that you could fast travel to, like, anything at all, but I guess not. Alright, I guess for now, I'll go ahead and, whatchamacallit, I'll head over to, let's see, where's this place? I'm assuming, yeah, there it is. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to this, Sonic Frontiers, area, and then I'll, yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be the other one and only, zone in this game. Let's see, how do I get up there? Oh, wait, I don't think I've been in there yet. I'm assuming I need to have something to transform here. Or I guess, morph. Yeah, that's my first time seeing that. And I'm anticipating that this is probably not going to be a very long stream, because I only have, presumably one more, zone to go. There might be another one. There might be one more after this one that's just, like, a single level. That'll end with, like, a boss fight, but we'll see. Alright, in the meantime, let me see how to get up there. Oh, like this. Okay. Talking like it's a goddamn mystery. Alright, but yeah, I'm not really anticipating that, that there's going to be, like, any, important unlocks that I have any interest in gunning for. You know, closest to that is the music, but unless there's, like, bonus stages that I'm missing out on, then not really interested. So let's go ahead and take care of this zone. Did Shadow ever appear at all in this game, Sonic Frontiers? I honestly don't remember. Whoa, 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 hold on. Ah, like this, here we go. I don't remember if I commented on this earlier, but I find it strange how this game features stages from games after Sonic Generations came out. Oh, I thought that was a red ring for a second, but I don't think there are any red rings in no, there aren't. Wait, Damn it.
Freeze.
Damn. This is definitely one of the more straightforward levels. Now, is this just flat out? Yeah, it looks like this is basically just flat out Kronos Island. Yeah, because Sonic Frontiers didn't really... Hey, Pizza Pasta, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, because Sonic Frontiers didn't really have any, like, actual, I guess, like, action stages, like, within the islands themselves. Like, they were all just, like, in cyberspace stages. Wait, wait, wait! Oh! Ah, fuck. Ah, well. Could've used that. Back from almost beating Sonic Robo Blast 2 generations. God damn, how many generations are there? A level pack built around modern Sonic? Huh, interesting. And like, does it actually features levels from I'm assuming Sonic 06 onwards? I guess, like, what would be considered mod? Like, what would be the cutoff date for modern now? Like, is it Sonic 06? Or is that not going to be until, like, you know, next year? It's all Sonic Robo Blast 2 levels adjusted. Ah, adjusted to modern Sonic's moveset. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Oh, goddamn it! You said Sonic Robo Blast 2. I thought about, like, the first thing that came to mind was the racing game. Oh, 06 is more like Adventure Sonic. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess I was just too enamored with dates to really consider the actual playstyle of these games. You know, that plus and I guess the modern section of Sonic Generations kind of starts with Sonic 06. So I guess it would be fair to consider Sonic 06 I guess, adventure... Now, maybe not necessarily classic. I think that's still just the, like, the Genesis games and, like, just anything that came out before Adventure. Alright. Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa, god damn it! Fuck.
All right.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I highly doubt, you know, given how busy I've been lately, I highly doubt I'm gonna have time to you know, experiment with anything Sonic Robo Blaster, like anything outside of, you know, what I already had planned. I didn't think that it would take me, like, what, 3 fucking weeks just to get through this game? Like, Jesus Christ. But, you know, that's just the holidays for you. I'll take that, and that. Oh, I thought that was a collectible or something. All the other levels were fantastic, but Green Flower, Castle Eggman, and Egg Rock weren't great. Green Flower got mad repetitive. Yeah, I do know that that Sonic levels do kind of have a tendency to get repetitive. Or maybe monotonous would be a more accurate term. Castle Eggman reused assets from the original levels more than it didn't. Really? And Egg Rock was apparently 13 minutes. God damn. So what? Oh yeah, I have another act to do. I was about to say, wait, what the? Oh, Chaos Island. Okay. I think the first island was simply called Kronos Island. Unless this one takes place on a different island. Or maybe no, maybe I'm thinking of something else. God damn, 13 fucking minutes. Not as long as how long it usually takes me to beat like treasure hunting levels. God, I remember a few times when it took me like upwards of like 25 minutes to finish those stages. Especially fucking Meteor Herd. Yeah, those Knuckles levels in Sonic Adventure 2 were hell. I know, right? Like honestly, I actually thought that the Rouge levels were somehow better. I'm talking about what the fuck was that one level where the I guess like hint system was like reversed? Crazy Comet, I think? Or something like that? You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one with that weird-ass, like, gravity function thing?
Let's do this.
But I think maybe that was because the level design in that level was a bit more distinct. Like, it was you were much less likely to I guess get lost. But yeah, Meteor Herd was just like, everything just started kind of blending in with each other. It was so easy to get lost. Yeah, it just wasn't really, you know, very well designed around the, I guess maybe the detection radius of the Master Emerald pieces. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, okay, gotcha. Actually, try that. The Knuckles levels made hell look like Paradise in comparison. Yeah, I was not a fan of that hint system. You know, primarily because it kind of required you to already be familiar with the with how the level looks. You know, the first game, like, all it was just Tikal just going, like, directly to the next piece. But yeah, until you actually figure out what the level looks like in terms of aesthetics, yeah, that hint system is virtually useless. Wild Canyon was okay though. You know, it wasn't so massive that that it would take like what, 12 hours to fucking get through. I think that level only took me about like maybe like 4 or 5 minutes first time I played it. Now people still glaze at SA2 as the greatest Sonic game ever made. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Is that the greatest Sonic game ever made seems to change from time to time. Like sometimes it'll be Sonic Adventure 2. Some people will say it's just Sonic 2. Some people say that it's, hell, I've heard some people say that it's Sonic Generations.
Shadow,
The Blue Hedgehog, of all places.
you have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Yeah, member. So what, am I actually gonna fight Sonic this time? No? Probably not. Alright, I guess this is just supposed to be a, member berry thing. Well, this will give me time to, drink my, sparkling ice. But yeah, when I made my Sonic video, like, I was under the assumption that everybody said that Sonic 3 was the greatest, Sonic game ever made. Specifically, Sonic 3 Complete. That was basically what I based my, my review on. Not review, I guess just a video essay in general.
See ya.
But then that ended up switching to Angel Island Revisited, and I'm like, ah, fuck. Now what? And now the title's just fucking jumping all over the place.
I finally find you, and what do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
I will beat him on equal terms, or not at all.
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald. I'll have you swap it for the real thing after I'm finished with my mission.
Wow, look at you. As a professional jewel thief, I approve.
Wow, that's some fanfic stuff right there. Was it ever really explained how he, like, how he got to Sonic's, white space? Like, does it ever explain that anywhere at any point? Alright, I think I need to, I need to unlock a, challenge thing. Hey, McNinja Hack, how you doing? Seen episode 7 and 8? Yeah, I finally got around to, seeing that. Oh, son of a bitch. How do I get in here? Am I supposed to, am I actually supposed to transform? Oh, hey, there's another bolt. Yeah, so much to talk about. I guess, maybe. I feel like I've pretty much already said everything that I needed to about, you know, Dispatch as a whole. So I don't really, you know, have much else to add as far as, I guess, like, as far as, like, you know, opinion stuff. Although I do really like the, like, how the final, Dispatch mission was handled. How you're basically working on a health bar that depletes every time you, you know, every time you fail a mission. And the fact that you also have to, you also have to fight, the person that you cut from your team. Before he or she, you know, essentially, like, you know, blows up the entire city. I'm not sure if there actually exists a fail state, though. You know, the video that I saw actually just barely managed to defeat Coupe. Before, you know, before the, I guess the shutdown occurred. Oh, by the way, spoilers for anybody who may not have seen it, but I don't think I'm spoiling much for a fucking video game. I got another Sonic game since last time. Really, another Sonic game, and, which one would that be? I would call Sonic 3 Knuckles the greatest Sonic game ever made if it wasn't directly responsible for normalizing DLC and Day 1 patches, so instead that title goes to Mania, in my opinion. Yeah, I would probably prefer Mania myself. I wouldn't call it good, per se, but, you know, the level design is much more forgiving in Mania. Well, I don't know about much. Yeah, I guess maybe I could say much more. You know, it's not as, you know, it's not as, you know, ridiculous with cheap damage and, I guess, like, bottomless pits? Well, Sonic 3 didn't have a whole lot of bottomless pits. I think that was more so, like, Sonic 2's thing. No, that was Sonic Rush's thing. Fuck that game for that shit. But yeah, I also really liked, I think Sonic Mania has my personal favorite, special stage in the entire series as well. I haven't really found anything, better. I think in my video I said that it was the special stages in the Genesis version of Sonic 3D Blast. But I think maybe my opinion may have changed since then. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I was just using that as an example of like, a common philosophy that Sonic games probably should follow to, I guess, in order to be, you know, reasonably played through, something like that. If you beat them, you have the option. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the option to forgive, you know, whoever it is you cut. I wonder if that's. I wonder if the like any of the decisions that you make in the first season, assuming that there will be a second season, because I know that that's a common thing with you know, Telltale games where future seasons actually will actually remember the choices that you made in the first season. Sonic Adventure DX. Yeah, I do kind of prefer Sonic Adventure DX over Sonic Adventure 2. I think it might be because it just has a much more, it might be because of the controls having a bit more, focus to that? I don't know how to put it. I know that the level design is a bit more open-ended. My favorite Sonic game is a tie between Sonic Mania and Sonic Generations console. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Yeah, yeah, it's funny that you specifically mentioned the other console version, primarily because that's the only version that has a port of Sonic 1. The PC version doesn't have that port. Wonder why. But yeah, I was just talking about Sonic Mania earlier. But I think, like, I don't really have a favorite Sonic game, but I guess the closest to a favorite that I have, it would probably be... At the moment, Shadow Generations is currently on the table, but assuming that it's fair to compare 2D with 3D now, it would probably have to be Sonic CD, primarily because of the whole, like, exploration motif. Or I guess the exploration focus. They literally rushed it out the door to coincide with their McDonald's collab. Oh, right, yeah. You really can't gloss over the smooth sprite animation of Melee. I can't gloss over the smooth sprite animations of Melee. Oh, Mania. Yeah. Mania does have some really good animation. It's also got really, you know, good detail on the background as well. It is a very, you know, nice looking, you know, aesthetic for. And Dispatch has been nominated. Dispatch has been nominated for Indie Awards, but the choices are pretty biased. Yeah, I know that a lot of you know, award shows are you know, pretty biased towards you know, some of the more, I guess, popular games. With a few exceptions like Peak, Silksong, and Dispatch, the awards team is mostly mostly queer. Yep, that would definitely explain it. Yeah, mostly people who don't even really give a shit about the hobby. Oh, hey, look. Hey, look, it's that spot thing on Jupiter. See? I'm an astrologist. That's totally how that works, right? Yeah, Mania. Melee was autocorrected. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, wait, the sprites of Melee. Sonic wasn't in Melee. What are you talking about? I know he was wait, I think he was originally gonna be in Melee, but... Oh, wait, no, maybe I'm thinking of Snake. Anyways, back to Dispatch. One of Gollum's lines is, that's the gravy baby. His VA's name is Jung Gravy. Okay. And in Gollum's profile, he's 20. Oh, yeah. Like, didn't it mention something about him being, like, the youngest member of the team or something? Robert gave alcohol to an underage rock. No, wait, is the legal drinking age really, like, 21? I thought it was 18. Maybe it's 21 in some countries. I thought you had to be... No, wait, no, maybe it was 21 for smoking, and it's 18 for, alcohol. I don't remember what 21 is for exactly. 21 in the USA. Wow. I thought it was 18. Like, did the number, like, bump up somehow? Maybe I'm just misremembering something. I know you'll be a big help. Keep scouting around gathering intel for you. Okay. You know, I never actually spoke to Big the Cat yet. I'm probably not missing anything important, though. Anyways, yeah, USA for drinking. Right, gotcha. So what's 18 for? Is 18 just for, like, I guess, like, just, like, accessing, like, porn websites? Or, I guess, watching, or is that for, I guess, you know, M-rated games? I don't remember. Ah, that's how I get in there. Okay. Oh, shit, we got an underground place. Okay. Oh, wait, I think this is where, Mephiles is, yeah, I think that's the boss of this area. 18 is for Australia and UK. Australia and UK. US 18 is legal consent and... Ah, okay, gotcha. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering that. Okay, 21 is just for drinking. And 18 is for legal consent and voting. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Crap, I was gonna say something else. I don't remember what it was. Shit, wait, no, I need to morph. Oh, crap, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about the whole, like, legal, drinking thing, or I guess the legal age thing, but I can't remember what it was. I'm sure it'll come back to me. But, anyways, did you see what happens? Oh my god, yes! Yeah, that was the choice that, that MK Ice and Fire made. You know, part of me, kind of, is, you know, really hoping that that's the canon choice. Assuming that there is a, oh, fuck, god damn it, okay. Oh, you know what, I think I'm supposed to, But, you know, I do think that that really plays into, I think that's the choice that really plays best into, Robert's character, where he just always seems to know what to do. Well, not necessarily always, I think that's more of a, that's a, you know, Mary Sue trait. Okay, go ahead and head over here. So it's probably going to be 2 challenges here in this zone. Because I already got the 2 keys in the... oh, we got 4 challenges. Okay. Now I wonder, does this one require... yep, that requires 4. Okay. Well, I did get the... I got the other 2 keys that I missed out on, so all I have to do is just get these 2. And I'll be home free. You know, not to mention that that's a choice that seems like it would actually, like, make the most sense. You know, especially for, you know, maintaining tension between, you know, between Shroud and, Robert. If that makes any sense, you know, that way it doesn't seem, you know, so one-sided. Oh yeah, and I also saw the, the part of the ending where Invisigal, took a bullet for Robert. Yeah, there are 2 different ways that, well, I guess technically 3 different ways that, that Shroud can go out. Also, it is possible to romance with both Vizzy and... oh, Blaze. Dude, that whatchamacallit, that autocorrect thing is really acting weird, isn't it? Alright, let me get back up there somehow. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to, hit one of those. There we go. Alright, let's get up here. How do I do that? Oh, like this. Okay. Let's see. Use the power of Chaos Control to reach the goal in time. Okay. Wow, I did not realize that it was possible to romance both of them. And Shroud in his monologue will point it out, how you fell for both. Really? Huh. I did not know that was, possible. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, I forgot that's what I had to do. It's, the amount of detail in your choices is crazy. Yeah, in the cutscenes, yeah. I do kind of wish though that there were actually, like, you know, multiple endings that you could achieve, and it wasn't just, you know, alternate versions of a single ending. But, you know, it's oh, god damn it. It's no big deal. You know, I really would like to pick the game up just to try out the, you know, the final, I guess the final, you know, mission, the final dispatch mission. Because it seems like that's the, I guess, like the final boss of the game of sorts. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I haven't really seen a whole lot of videos that have the, quick time of, oh, fuck, god damn it. That have the quick time events, on. So I'm not entirely sure if it actually makes a difference in the cutscenes themselves. Like to have them on and then like succeed in them. You know, that would be a really good incentive. I don't know about good. Well, some kind of incentive at least to play with the other QuickTime events on.
Let's do this. This is the ultimate power.
Wait, let me grab this. Okay. But yeah, overall, there didn't really seem to be a whole lot of choices that actually affected gameplay. Like, there was one choice that that affected who you cut, one choice that affected who you recruit, and I'm assuming one choice that determines if Flambe is available for like one of the missions. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil anything here. I think one more. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of, yeah, I'm not really, you know, biting at the bit to, like, pick it up for myself anytime soon. I mean, you know, if nothing else, I can just pirate the damn thing. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will add all 8 episodes to the full package eventually at some point. If he or she hasn't already. Okay, I'll go ahead and take care of this one real quick. Let me see where this one goes before I commit. Ah, okay, I see. I'm going to commit suicide. Damn it. Okay. Alright, let me try that again. It shouldn't take me too long to get back up there. There kind of is, like with Coupe and Sodar, Porta, who you date, in Invisigal choosing to be a hero or yeah, I do know that, yeah, I do know about the Invisigal hero-villain thing. I'm assuming you're referring to the, I guess, to, like, you know, one of the, quote, endings, unquote. Ah, damn it. Oh, well. I'm gonna go ahead and, fast travel back up there to, that. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. And if you cut Invisigal... Wait, really? If you cut Invisigal, she won't be... Ah, really? She won't be there for the final dispatch. Huh, interesting. Okay. If you are losing in the final dispatch, Blazer will show up to help, which is... Ah, okay, gotcha. Alright, yeah, I thought that was just a scripted event. Alright, well, good to know that, there's, like, some kind of, I guess, like, snowball effect. Like, if you're doing poorly. Okay, so yeah, it does seem like there are a handful of, you know, there are a handful of choices that... Wait, come on. Get up there. God damn it. There we go. A handful of choices that, that affect, gameplay. I guess, like, maybe a big thing, though, is that I just kind of hope... I'm just really kind of hoping that, that people are aware of what the difference... Wait. you know, what the, you know, what actually matters, you know, in a video game. But, you know, I do like that those choices, are at the very least present. You know, the more the merrier, as Eggman would say. Oh, damn it. Wait, I think let's see, how do I get that thing? Shit. I would like to have that. Not to mention it would, you know, kill some time. No, hold on. Ah, damn it. How do I get that? I would like to have that, please. Damn it. Oh. Motherfucker. Yeah, I guess I can't really, you know, think of anything else that I really need to, comment on. I wonder if the the QuickTime events are different depending on who you cut. I know that the action scene is different. I know that yeah, I know that that cutting Coupe or Sonar would affect who would affect how the you know, where the the confrontation takes place, and you know, the style of I guess the style of battle. You know, whether it be you know, a sky battle or a I guess like maybe like a darkness fight thing. Let me see. Ah, damn it! I didn't mean to jump into that. You get to add Water Boy and Phenomaman, but the cutscenes are different. Yeah, I saw the other cutscene for recruiting Water Boy in the final dispatch. I don't suppose there's any like post-game content after you finish episode 8, right? I would really like for there to be like some kind of I guess like some kind of like challenge dispatch collection. Damn it. I want that, motherfucker. And besides, how do I get to that spring anyway? Regardless, but the cutscenes are different, plus dispatch dialogue is hilarious between Waterboy and Phenomaman. Yeah, I don't think I heard any, like, dialogue between Waterboy and Phenomaman. Or maybe I did, but I just forgot it. And, Phenomaman and, Blazer have dispatch lines together. Yeah, I do know that they do. I'm sure, God damn it, okay. Is that just a, like an automatic, like thing no matter what? And in the final battle, Waterboy and Phenomaman have unique movements based on who you choose first. Huh, interesting. Wow, that's cool. Damn, so I guess the choices that matter, they really do matter to a greater degree than I initially thought. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to try something here. Let's try going this way. No, doesn't make a difference. I thought that it would, but I guess not. Ah, damn it. Figured like maybe that would be a way that I could get that, but I'll worry about that later. I wonder how the hell do you get those? Ah, man. Damn, you knew. They fucking knew. Okay, alright, I'll worry about that later. Phenomenon tells Shroud that he's making love to him as he hugs his mech. Oh yeah, that's right. And in Water Boys, he pukes on the controls. Yeah, I did see the first one. I will make love to you now. Yeah, yeah, good, glad to see you too, Mom. Yeah, I did not know that was a thing. Right, let me go ahead and get back up there. I don't think I can get up there from here. I think I might have to do it the other way. Yeah, oh well. I'll just take the easy way up. I guess I'll let me try this one again. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Holy shit! Really, dude? But yeah, I kind of had a feeling that that Dispatch was going to be nominated for, you know, something. But I cannot, in good faith, call it Game of the Year material. Like, if it was a television show, then I could probably see it being, you know, nominated for, you know, or even winning, you know, TV show awards. You know, it's kind of difficult for me to really talk about the to really talk about the, you know, gameplay portions, considering that I, you know, still haven't played that section. You know, the closest I can get to that is watching somebody else's playthrough. You know, outside of the cutscene stuff, I would probably say, you know, I would probably call it a decent game because of how you know, how much it's you know, how efficiently it's able to streamline the I guess the like you know, dispatching you know, management system. But you know, as you know, if the game in the gameplay department, like I would really only like consider it a you know, an Xbox Live arcade game, or a I don't think anybody knows what I'm talking about when I say that, so I gotta think of something else to call it. God damn it. I would like to have that, please. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it was like released too late to really get anything, though. Well, if it was nominated for anything at all, then it must have come out in time. Then I was really kind of concerned about its eligibility for anything, considering that like the entire game wasn't even you know, available right out the gate. I think they may have, it might have been a plan to get the game nominated for something this year. That way it could still have a chance to, like, earn some kind of award, you know, and use, you know, recency bias to, you know, to maintain its, attention. Because a lot of games that, that come out, you know, early on in the year, you know, a lot of people tend to forget about. I would say, call me Shroud. My prediction, yeah, your predictions were on. Like, I legitimately thought that that Trackstar was actually, you know, going out, you know, with dignity. But then he ended up, you know, getting that that thing, the whatchamacallit. What the hell is that thing called? The thing that Blazer wears? You know, that Phantom Stone looking thing. You know what? You know what it is. I'm assuming that's probably going to be like the only thing keeping him alive right now. I would say it deserves a writing award. Yeah. I absolutely love that. I especially love that that Robert was actually a fucking character in this show. And he wasn't just, like, you know, some dorky loser that you play as. You know, like, they could have easily taken that route, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, writing, I would probably say, yeah, especially in this day and age where, you know, everybody is just so... Well, I don't know about everybody. Like, there are still a lot of people out there who, unfortunately, enjoy, you know, Marvel movies. You know, today's Marvel movies. So, you know, seeing something like Dispatch coming out...
Out of my way.
And, you know, I'm also hearing that that apparently Invincible kind of, you know, went downhill lately in some of the... I guess in its latest... oh, wait. Oh, no, I think we're good. Seasons. Or I guess its latest season. So it's really nice that we're finally getting a... well, not finally. Like, like, you know, it seems like superhero stories, you know, good superhero stories seem to be, you know, like, you know, a dime a dozen these days. So I'm assuming this game might have that to piggyback on, you know, the superhero story fatigue. There we go. They do have merch now. I'm looking at the SDN shirts and mug, the posters, and IRL comic books. Oh, wow, they have IRL comic books. Okay, I thought those were digital only. Okay. Well, good to know that that prints actually exist for those things. Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. Wow, that's rude. I think there needs to be like some kind of I think the grab radius needs to be a little larger. But, you know, I would really like to, I'd really like to get my hands on the soundtrack for that game, so I could potentially, you know, add it to the, to Smash Custom Music. Because there are a couple of songs that, that I actually really found myself, you know, jamming out to. You know, the cyber, like, hacking, songs were some of them, and I really liked the, the jazz of, no, not jazz, I guess the elevator music, vibe of the, I try to avoid using the word vibe because you know, because of how interpretable, that is. Oh, son of a bitch, do I have to, oh, God damn it, I gotta go on top there, okay. Never mind, fuck you then. I really want to finish this, though. Invincible dropped in animation quality. They removed some aspects in the comics. Really? Yeah, I have heard some Yeah, I have heard that that Invincible had fell fell off lately. Come on, grab the thing that I want to get. I'm a penny pincher here. Oh wait, hold on. I think I have to get in there by doing. Wait, I don't think I can. Hold on. Ah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, here we go. I thought there was like a power that I needed to get in order to get in there, but I guess not. I just didn't explore enough. But, seeing how, how much, seeing how that apparently Invincible had dropped lately, I'm just kind of afraid that if Dispatch Season 2 comes out, I'm afraid that it may end up, going the same way, which is why I'm really hesitant to, advocate for Season 2 to begin with. I guess it would ultimately depend on, if there's, anything else they need to, well, I don't know if they really need to, do anything. I guess it's just like one of those things where I'll just have to leave it up to Ad Hoc themselves, if they actually do want to follow through with a Dispatch, Season 2. And then I'll just, if it does ever come out, then I'll just see if it was warranted. Because, I think Season 1 did leave a lot open, for, the potential of a Season 2. The fact that, Robert was, in a coma for a couple of months. I'm sure there's a lot that you can do in that span of time. I guess, maybe, whatever else you can do to follow up with, the ending of, Season 1. Like, maybe if you could introduce, maybe another, dispatcher. And then you kind of, have to, switch between the two in certain places. Or, maybe they transfer between, stations. Dispatch has 2 soundtracks. Some replace, copyright songs. Oh, okay, I see. 2 separate sound. Okay, I didn't realize that there was a copyrighted version one. All right. Huh. I always find that interesting how the whole copyright system thing has basically led to games having 2 separate soundtracks, one with and one without the soundtrack stuff. Hi-Fi Rush is one of them. Party Hard is one of them. And now it sounds like Dispatch is one of them. Just as long as they don't do like Telltale and Rush a game every month. Ah, okay, yeah. I think that's I think that might be. I'm not sure. I don't remember if it was like Tales from the Borderlands or I think Minecraft Story Mode or Season 1 or 2. Yeah, I know that. That Telltale games have had that, that kind of, controversy surrounding them. Fuck the, the fact that Dispatch took 7 goddamn years to make a game every year to a year and a half, hopefully gives the writers time to cook. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, don't rush it. Do like Avatar does. Give the same way that the animators were actually given time to cook in those movies. I don't know about the 3rd movie. That's probably going to take a dip in quality, given how soon that one's going to release. In comparison to the first 2 movies. But yeah, I'm really hoping that they actually take their craft seriously enough to actually make a quality story with quality writing and quality characters, just quality everything. Take as much time as you need to, and don't even though the first season of Dispatch is successful, I'm really hoping that doesn't deter them from just, making another one just to capitalize on the success of the first one while everybody is still, hyped up for it, while there's still hype going around for it. because that can potentially. It's a very small potential, unfortunately. Like, it would. There's a high chance that it leads to it like dipping in the quality of writing. But now that Dispatch has now that it has a successful first season under its belt, it would be very easy for Ad Hoc to rely on the success of the first season, to carry the success of the second one, because now, now that it has now that it's basically slowly becoming a household name, it might like solidify its status as a household name if it ends up winning, I guess, like best narrative in I guess the Game Awards. I'm assuming it's going to be nominated for best narrative in the Game Awards. It could potentially stick around. And who knows, we may actually get up a, some kind of crossover between, like, Dispatch and, something else, some other superhero thing, whether it be Invincible or, I can't see a crossover, with Marvel and DC, because I know that maybe DC, because I know that DC usually has way better, animated movies than live-action movies. Yeah, but I can't see them, crossing over with Marvel. DC is still kind of a stretch, but that's technically more likely. But, point being, I wouldn't mind seeing a season 2. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much my my stance at the moment. It's not something that we really need. I don't think anybody needs a season 2. But I wouldn't mind a season 2. I wouldn't mind like any kind of like side stories or extensions, or I guess like deleted scenes, or I guess quote unquote deleted scenes, or maybe even just like cartoon versions of the comic books. But it ultimately depends on if you have good ideas for the writing. Don't try to capitalize on the success of Dispatch just because you want to try to keep some kind of momentum going. Because it's pretty much established a fan base now. So, here's hoping that Ad Hoc makes all the right decisions. Something that benefits the writing, something that benefits the characters, and isn't just there for the sake of getting a cheap reaction. I just don't want Dispatch to become, member berry fodder. That's really my biggest worry with any game that gets a ton of success. In the meantime, comics and maybe a spin-off show for character stories would be cool. Yeah, like I said, like I'm pretty much in the I wouldn't mind camp. Dispatch is not as edgy as Invincible or The Boys. I guess. I haven't seen anything regarding Invincible or The Boys. Closest thing to Invincible is just that 2-character trailer for Invincible Versus, but that's about it. I'm also open to other projects and want to see what these writers can do. Yeah, I think Ad Hoc said that they were currently working on another game right now. That game's currently in production. I don't remember what the hell it was called. But I did see an interview. It was in the same interview where the guy said that they were thinking about a season 2 for Dispatch. But they were currently working on something else in the meantime. But yeah, I guess that'll probably come out like maybe. I'm assuming maybe the year after next, because if they if they really do care about the writing and the the plot and the writing as much as they say that they do, they will spend time on it. And to be fair, this new game that they're making, they did make this before they could, potentially, before they really saw the success of Dispatch, so maybe this new game will be, this new story will be, You know, about as good as Dispatch. I'm just really hoping that that this success doesn't doesn't blind them to the kind of success that they could see by taking advantage of, I guess, a fan base. But we'll just see what happens. We'll see where they go from there. You know, we'll see what kind of choices they make, and if it's serves for the better. All right, let's go ahead and get started with. I'm assuming this is Mephiles. Yeah.
What is this? A seal of some sort?
Yeah. I thought that was Chaos for a second. Oh, in the credits, art is revealed that the car Phenomenon was sitting on Flambe's. Oh, that was Flambe's car, really? Huh. That's weird. Then what car was Flambe driving in the comics?
And restore myself to the timeline.
Karma for torching the last dispatcher's car. Karma for torching the last dispatcher's car and nearly running Waterboy over in the car. Yeah. That was weird.
Welcome, Shah, to the ultimate game of sabotage.
Okay, that's one.
I owe much to you,
I don't know what you're talking about, but I will crush you all the same.
What? Forget about it again.
Alright. Oh, the comic takes place before his depression. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, because I know that one of the comics is, it's just explicitly, what happens, how, I guess how Blazer broke up with Phenomenon. I don't know if I said so earlier, but I did say that I actually got around to reading those comics. Did you see Crossworld's new character announcement? No, I did not. I'm assuming it's the what the hell is this? I'm assuming it's the Ninja Turtles thing, because I know that they were going to yeah, because I know that was one of the announced things. I think they said they were going to announce, like, what, 3 characters or 4 characters? I can't imagine it just being just the 4 Turtles, right? And I'm assuming it's the other one specifically from Mutant Mayhem. Oh, god damn it. No, I haven't seen that yet. Alright, what are we doing here?
I'll just take care of them all.
Wait, the fuck? Oh, wait, whoops. Son of a bitch. I didn't know that's what I had to do. Oh, there you are. First SpongeBob is coming. Oh, wait, SpongeBob still isn't out yet? I thought SpongeBob was already out. God damn it! How the fuck do I... Alright, so SpongeBob is coming this Thursday. Oh, okay. So that's a week before Thanksgiving. I don't know why I thought that that this week was... Oh, motherfucker! Why this week was Thanksgiving. You need to see the trailer. It's a classic. Okay.
I'll just take care of them all. Don't do me favors.
God damn it! How the fuck do I?
It's time to raise the curtain on this macabre play.
Also, 4 new free. Oh, wait. God damn it. Oh my god, how the... 4 new free characters will be coming out every month from December to February. Really? You know, as in, like, characters independent of the season pass? 4 new free characters. Like, let's see. So that would make 12 free characters, then? Am I getting this right? God damn, that's a lot of free characters. And I'm assuming all these characters are just going to be from the Sonic universe, right?
Don't do me favors. This is the ultimate power. A disappointing shadow. Truly disappointing.
Ah, okay. Alright, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be, let's see, December's Nights, January, Tangle and Whisper. February's Tangle and Whisper, gotcha, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you said it was 4 characters like per month. 4 characters will be coming out every month. Yeah, that would basically imply that that we would be getting 12 free characters. All right, so yeah, but anyways, yeah, it looks like that's going to be predominantly Sega characters, not just Sonic characters. Okay. I don't suppose there are going to be any courses that come with these characters, right? Probably not. Alright, so that's the 3rd boss. Alright. What else we got now? Probably got one more level to do. Maybe?
Don't be frightened. The promised time is nigh upon us, Shadow. Soon, you will be mine.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
Gerald may have given him this unassuming form, but the blood of the Black Arms flows in his veins. He is a warrior, a destroyer.
Yes, the warrior that will destroy you.
I have learned from our last
Professor, what do you think he means he learned from our last encounter?
I surmise you defeated him at some point in the future. He has grown a new body and used the nebulous nature of time in white space to accelerate his plans for revenge.
He's right. No more mistakes. This time, I will crush every last one of them.
Shadow, no!
Maria?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you are. Do you know why I named you Shadow? Because without light, there's only darkness. But a shadow will show you where to find the light. Do you understand? I don't want you to be driven by darkness. I want you to be happy. Stand in the light with peace in your heart.
Oh, we got one more ability. On the SpongeBob trailer, I'm referring to as the Paddy Wagon trailer, not the Paddy Wagon trailer, not the announcement trailer. Huh. Okay, I may need to look at that. Wait, whoa. Okay, so I didn't realize that there was a separate trailer for SpongeBob himself. Okay. All right. Wait, no, I need to go back over there. This scene is good. I guess I wasn't necessarily a fan of the I guess the motive behind Maria naming giving Shadow his name. Like it honestly kind of felt like a last minute decision thing. Because like think about when Shadow was first introduced. It's naturally it would be like, a reasonable assumption to say that that Shadow was basically, conceived as the I guess the opposite of Sonic, and the name Shadow was supposed to imply that it was a basically like the dark version of Sonic. Now, of course, that was, I guess, then you have to, that's not really factoring in, like, his actual, like, character development in Sonic Adventure 2, where he actually had, like, a full-blown backstory. SpongeBob doesn't need a trailer, but you'll understand it when you see it. Okay, alright.
No. No.
Okay, so I think now I have access to the whole boosting air boost thing. Okay, Doom Wing, that's what it's called. Let me go ahead and take that down. Yeah, I think that was the ability that you unlocked in the or temporarily had in the first zone. Act 2, I'm assuming. I don't remember. I believe it was because he was always his never going to beat Sonic, him being in his shadow, you could say. Yeah. Yeah, I think that, that seems like a much more, I guess, a reasonable, explanation behind his, behind his name. With at least 50 rings. Okay, so this is a supersonic thing of sorts. Oh shit, hold on. Did I just lock out of my thing? That's weird. Alright, let me log back in. Yeah, because I really need to take this down before I do anything else. Let's see, 50 rings, press L and R, hold Y in midair to glide. Doomwing consumes rings over time. Okay. Alright, yeah, hopefully this should make things easier to, this should make collectibles easier to find. I mean, not that I'm, not that I have any interest in finding a lot of collectibles, because I really got to get started on this next game as soon as I can. Okay, let me go ahead and open this up. Yeah, let me take this down. And I'll fill out the other details at a later time. But I think with that, I pretty much have all the notes that I need to go ahead and start writing. Yeah, between these season passes and free characters, we're getting new content every 2 weeks. Wow, really? Damn, I wish I could have been there to experience that. There's a chance that the game might go on sale during the Steam Winter Sale. It's probably not going to go on sale for much, though. It'll probably only be maybe 10% off. Because, it's still a relatively new game. I'm honestly kind of worried that maybe the community might have ooh, Blue Strike, what in the world is that thing? Let me catch that. It's really my big concern, is that I'm really hoping that by the time I do eventually pick it up, there will be enough players to play with. Oh, okay, so I think I already have that one. Which probably won't be until unless by some miracle it goes on sale for like $20 or something in this winter sale. I highly doubt it, but crazier stuff has happened before. Okay, let me go ahead and write this in. But yeah, I guess it is nice to see some unique interactions between not just Shadow and Maria, but also with Gerald as well. Across Worlds, Lego Voyagers and Lego Party was nominated for Family Game, but Mario Kart or Donkey Kong Bonanza will probably beat it. I don't know. I think maybe Cross Worlds will probably end up winning, because I didn't hear a whole lot of. Now I know that it's pretty much the popular opinion to to shit on Mario Kart World. Oh wait, hold on.
I feel complete.
Ah, okay, so it's more like a Knuckles glide of sorts. Gotcha. Okay.
You cannot deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete. Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
But yeah, I don't really hear a whole lot of reception for Voyagers and Party. I have no doubts that that Party is a good game.
I believe in you, son.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight.
But yeah, I heard a lot more, a lot more noise about Cross Worlds essentially being... Cross Worlds is probably going to be the one to win just because of the whole "it's better than Mario Kart World" narrative going around.
Your wish for everyone to have a chance.
I haven't really heard anybody talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza, after it was released. So yeah, I think the win's gonna go to Cross Worlds. Not to mention it's a much more accessible Mario Kart. A lot of people got the chance to play it during the open network test. I know I intentionally burnt myself out on it.
You can stop me from reaching that eye now.
Oh hey, I was here earlier. Oh motherfucker. Okay, so how the hell do I get up there then? Is there a way that I can, like, fly upwards? God damn it. Really? Oh wait, am I invincible during this? Shit. Okay. Alright, well, I got that. Let me see. Bonanza blew up along with its latest DLC. Don't get me wrong, it looks fun and I do love the story. Speaking of Nintendo, I'm guessing you've seen the Mario Galaxy movie trailer? Yeah, I actually did. I was wondering when somebody was going to ask about that. I don't know if it's just my my own bias speaking, but because I already wasn't much of a fan of the original movie. Right, how in the world do I get up there? Ah, okay. Maybe I can get up there like this. Oh my god! What the fuck? Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it aside from it's the second movie. I know Brie Larson's gonna be playing Rosalina. I don't remember who the hell it was who's gonna be playing Bowser Jr. But I'm not really expecting much anything much different from from the first movie. To be fair, though, the first movie already blew through a lot of its references in one go, so... I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure how this next movie is going to what the next movie really has to work with. I would much rather these movies actually give these references, reasons to be, in the movie. God damn it. Oh, wait, let me get this first. How in the world did I miss that? No Yoshi, but Bowser Jr. Yeah, I thought that was so weird how, how the last movie, ended with a, with that Godzilla 98 ass, ending. But then we don't even see Yoshi in this next trailer. They'll probably release one more trailer that does, reveal Yoshi. Because yeah, it's pretty much they pretty much set it up so that we kind of have to expect Yoshi, unless they're gonna pull an Amazing Spider-Man 2 and say no, maybe it'll be in the next thing. In the next, artificial, chaos counter, okay. Okay, I guess we don't really need to do that right now. Well, I need to collect more rings so I can figure out how to get up there. I'm hoping Daisy joins the crew. Of the 3 princesses, I like her personality. Yeah, she does have the best personality. You know, I really do like her, you know, her tomboyish attitude. I'm just really worried about, you know, if she does ultimately end up, you know, being in, like, some movie. Now, I know that, yeah, I know that, you know, Rosalina's pretty much going to be, you know, the next big princess that makes it into this game, but... in this movie. But at the same time, I do know that they have a lot of, yeah, they have a lot of, you know, lore to, get through. They have a lot of, you know, you know, Mario material.
Out of my way.
I'm not really too concerned about, like, what characters are in the movie, as much as I'm concerned about how the movie utilizes these characters. You know, there wasn't really a whole lot of, you know, character writing that really, you know, stood out to me. You know, I just see a lot of missed potential. That's really all it is. Also, no mention of DK. I'm sure DK will probably come back at some point. He was leaked on some Old Spice products months back. Really? Plus, Luigi needs a partner. Yeah, I really wish that. Oh, god damn it! I still don't have that storyline key thing. Yeah, I really wish that that there was more time for, I guess, Luigi's character writing to develop. You know, it was entirely possible for his character to develop in the first movie while he was in you know, captivity. I mean, look at Princess Leia from Star Wars. You know, even though she was locked up, you know, she still had her fair share of you know, development. Okay, how do I get up there? Okay, I can probably get up through that tower. Oh, wait, let me get this. True story, Sonic. Okay. But yeah, I think that, you know, that whole, like, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi reminiscing thing would have been, like, a really good opportunity for Luigi to say, you know what, Mario's done so much for me, I probably should, like, repay him, you know, for everything that he's done for me. And that, you know, that would be a really good way to lead nicely into, you know, you know, the last moment when Luigi saves him. Yeah, I just think that he was, you know, he was just really, you know, done dirty in this, you know, in the first movie. Bowser too, like, he wasn't in the movie a whole lot either. Let's see, Nintendo, screw you, Mario and Peach were confirmed in the first films as more than friends. Hey, Diliano54, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Really love your stream and enjoy being part of your fan community. Wait. Would you mind adding me up on Discord? My username is Robinson022. Your username doesn't look familiar. Have you been in here before? Or did you change your username? Yeah, your name doesn't look familiar to me. Luigi kind of did when he blocked Bowser's blast. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Like that whole I guess, like, inner, like, character, like, development thing where he feels like he has to repay Mario. That could have been a good way to lead into the whole manhole cover, like, defense thing. That would have been a really good way to you know, lead into that. I guess I'll just have to, yeah, I'll try flying over there and see if I can get any higher. Can you take me higher? Is it... Let's see. Oh, is there like some way I can... Okay, I see something up there. Oh no! Oh, god damn it! Wrong button! Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. God damn it. Alright, how do I get back up there? I think there's a, okay. Get up here with this. Wait. Oh shit, is this oh, motherfucker. Okay, where's this taking me? Motherfucker, it's taking me back here. God damn it! Is there a way that I can, like, cancel out this, wing thing? Let me, I guess maybe, I guess I'll try, coming back up to, let's see, where was it? I think it was this one? I think this might have been the place. But yeah, point being, you know, if the success of the first movie is anything to go off of, I highly doubt that, oh my god! Motherfucker. Oh, okay, here we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if the success of the first movie is anything to go off of, I highly doubt that writing is really going to you know, take priority. Even though I wish it would. Oh, okay. I can get up here from there. There's this. Alright, so I'll drop that. Alright, how do I, Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to actually get in there. Okay, Must be some way that I can get higher. How can I do that? Where can I go from here? Shit. I guess I can go over there? Maybe? Let's see, where does this take me? Okay, okay, I think I might be on the right track here. But you know, if any, you know, if video game movies, you know, prioritizing our references above all else, being successful, breaking records is anything to go off of, I have a feeling that that I probably shouldn't, like, let's be honest here, I probably shouldn't expect to like this movie either. As much as I would like to be wrong. Wait. Okay, alright, I'm here. Okay, looks like we do have another act. Oh, we got an act and a boss. Gotcha. Alright. Ah, okay, so they're two separate, game modes. One with Doomwing and one without. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can, finish this in a, timely manner. And, you know, the same thing, you know, can also apply to, the relationship between Mario and Donkey Kong. You know, that one scene where, you know, when Donkey Kong brings up that his dad was disappointed in him, and then Mario's all like, yeah, me too. Like, that could have also been a really good opportunity for them to really flesh out their relationship, to make their, I guess the fact that they, you know, make up with each other and actually start working together. It would have really helped to make their, to make that seem a lot more, I guess, natural, a lot more, hey, amigo. You know, believable, shall we say, and it's not just, you know, kind of a, just a last-minute, thing.
With this power.
Yeah, you know, because they kind of needed to rush. It's like, you know that children need to be introduced to, character writing as well, right? You know, I don't want these, you know, video game movies to just end up being, you know, brain rot things that you only watch for fun and for no other reason. Like, you know, there have been video game movies that actually have, or, you know, whether it be movies or TV shows that had, that actually had decent writing, at least so I've heard. I mean, look at something like, oh, god damn it.
No!
God damn it. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about the first season of Arcane. Then there was the Last of Us Part 1, you know, Season 1, the TV show. So, you know, in what universe would that make these video game movies worse? Like, what about us? What about the people who actually care about the quality of the writing? You know, don't we deserve good video game movies too? Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't say deserve, because I know a lot of people, you know, abuse the hell out of that. Writing was made, but the references were, I don't know about the, I don't know about the references. Wait, whoa. Showing them, rather than saying it, well, Nah, yeah, you know what? Nah, I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. Wait, whoa, hold on.
Out of my way. Fly.
Yeah, I didn't really see a whole lot of references in that movie that was, where it actually seemed like it was just there for the sake of getting a cheap reaction out of the audience.
Out of my way.
You know, there was the whole Luma thing, then there was there were a very small handful of references that I actually thought were done relatively well, like the fact that when Mario and Luigi breaks into the pipe sewers place, and the hole looks like the NES Mario sprite. Like, I thought that was actually a pretty clever Easter egg. And then there was also the that side-scrolling section when they were on their way to their first job. And the workplace that they were traveling through actually has a lot of references, a lot of hidden references to World 1-1. Like, that was something that I never would have noticed on my own. I thought that was pretty clever. So yeah, if you're gonna put like a reference in a movie, like, you either hide it, you know, like as an Easter egg, make it something so that it's not something that that you would notice right away unless you were like ultra observant. Or, you know, give it some kind of, make it benefit either the story or the character writing, and also integrate it in a way where it just feels natural, too. And don't just, you know, shove it in everybody's faces just because, you know, just because it's a thing that you remember. Oh, this is bad! Damn it. Ah, damn it. The love was there, plus based on what was out at the time. I don't know about, you know, what was out at the time. I guess comparing it to what was out at the time, I can't really comment on that because I don't really, you know, I don't really watch a whole lot of movies, so But, you know, I haven't really seen a whole lot of, movies based on IPs that I really, found myself, like, enjoying. You know, I wasn't really a fan of the Chip and Dale movie. Like, honestly, I thought that, bizarrely enough, was, I don't want to say that the Sonic 1 movie was better, because that would imply that it was good at all. I guess you could say it was less reliant on member berries, shall we say. And it had a decent amount of, like, legitimately funny jokes in it as well. So at least it had that going for it. But yeah, I can't really point to anything that I, legitimately liked. It's better than Sonic point out pop culture. Wait, really? Huh. Then Sonic point out pop culture references outside of the other source material. That's just my take. Yeah, I thought the whole, like, the Sonic thing that was in the first movie, I think it works better in the first movie because it actually kind of seems like something that a crazed bum would actually draw. You know, when he thought that he saw something that looked like a blue blur. Yeah, I think that was a much better, integration of something like that. You know, I wouldn't say that it's, as member-berry-ish as, a lot of the others, references that you see in media based on other things lately, but at least it's not as egregious as something like, say, I think our princess might be in another castle. Yeah, fucking Gotti. Let's see, Pauline on the News, Luigi's Mansion, the Mario commercials, Brothers Rap. Yeah, the soundtrack. I do think that the soundtrack was hands down the best part of that movie. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it because it wasn't just a collection of references. It actually utilized a lot of this music in a way that actually felt natural. That actually felt like it not just made sense, but it was integrated in a way that. I guess it was composed around, specific points in the movie. Yeah, the Mario Brothers commercials rap. Yeah, I thought that was a decent one. DK rap. I don't know about the DK rap. Many of these are constructed small to the plot. Constructed small to the plot. I don't think I understood that last sentence. I don't remember seeing Pauline on the News, though. I may have missed that one. But yeah, the Luigi's Mansion thing, just the soundtrack in general. And I'm talking about, like, outside of the other licensed shit. I really wish that they actually went with all the other music that was originally cut. You know, I don't think it really needed to have any, like, licensed music. I think they only did that just so they could, sell a soundtrack to people that may not be as in the know with the franchise as others. I still will not. I don't think I'll ever understand how Aha was a better choice than just the Donkey Kong Country theme. I would argue that was actually the best song in the whole soundtrack. And that ended up getting cut. Like, why though? Oh yeah, because, well, you gotta remember, this is still an Illumination movie. You know, they tend to do this kind of stuff. But the Commercial Brothers rap, like, that actually does sound like something that you would hear in a whatchamacallit. Wait, no. Okay. Wait, no, fuck! God damn it. Okay. Well, at least, hopefully I won't have to make up too much lost ground. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I thought I was, like, in the boss or something. But yeah, I did like the presence of, like, Peach's old voice actor in the Super Show. Being a I guess a side character in the thing, in the But yeah, the rap does actually sound like something that you would hear in a in like a cheesy commercial. So yeah, I think that song's integration was actually done a bit better than in well, I guess in general, let's put it like that. Oh, god damn it! I forgot to no. Okay. Well, it gives me more time to talk, so let's go ahead and keep going. Contributed to the plot. Many of these contributed to the plot character. I don't know about many of them. I would probably say, like, few. Like, I guess if you want to argue, like, technically, then yes, but... it just felt more fitting. Yeah, it felt... Yeah, I guess you could say it felt fitting, but... The thing is, though, like, the way that these references are presented... You know, while I'm here... Whoa. I don't think I've ever talked to this guy yet. Okay. Alright, that's it. Alright, let's see if I can get back up there. Compared to Sonic referencing the Winter Soldier and Rock with no relevance. Yeah, okay, yeah, I will give you that. I'll give you that. The references that they were much more they made more sense. Like I still wouldn't call them like good references, but yeah, just because of you know, how they were presented, but at least they made more sense. DK's rap basically fuels his ego, being all about him. Yeah, I guess that was supposed to be like the intended output. I think maybe what would have really helped is if there was like some kind of like in-universe origin for this DK rap, where like if he said, "Hey, I wrote this myself," or "My dad wrote this for me," or what, or somebody wrote this, or like because I know that he does have a lot of you know, diehard fans. Maybe somebody wrote it for him as like a theme song. I'm trying to think of a much more natural integration of the DK rap. You know, something that just didn't really seem like it was just there to tack on to a, oh, here we go. You know, just to tack on to a character that you were familiar with. Oh, wait a minute, how do I, I guess I have to, go up here now? And then what else? I just think it could have been, you know, integrated, better than how it was. You know, I wouldn't mind the DK rap, you know, being in the movie. I just kind of wish that that it didn't really feel as if it was just you know, kind of shoehorned into the. I don't know. Actually, no. I don't know if shoehorn would be the best word to use. Like, yeah, you know, just because it makes sense to tie that song to DK's introduction. You know, I don't think that automatically defaults to it, you know, amounting to a good integration. Because, like I said, I think ultimately what it really comes down to is how you present it. And I think it was just presented in a way that just felt too, you know, ham-fisty, if that makes sense. But I can't really think of a better idea. But yeah, something about I guess like maybe something about I guess like how you know, how the song came to be probably would have would have helped. I guess like maybe if the arena had like I guess like speakers, or if it did like some kind of you know, Flintstones kind of thing where it was like creating I guess like Flintstone-ized like speakers and like a Titantron and such, you know, integrate the theme song in a way, yeah, so that it actually seems like it was like actually playing in the arena. Or hell, if not that, then maybe have the fight like take place in a different place altogether. You know, one where I guess like, you know, where something like that. Oh fuck, okay. You know, where something like that would make sense. Okay, I didn't know I had to do that. Oh, okay. I didn't know if I needed to do that. Wait. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Might have fucked myself. Alright. When it comes to the songs, the show don't tell, rule. Kind of doesn't wait. The show don't tell rule kind of doesn't apply outside of someone saying, "Hey, let's chant the DK rap." I think maybe somebody chanting "Let's chant the DK rap." I think that probably would have helped, believe it or not, because it would demonstrate that people actually know that the song exists. Yeah, maybe that could be a better integration of the DK rap, where it's not the actual song itself, but it's, you know, people chanting DK Donkey Kong. I think that would probably make a lot more sense, and it would fit the environment a lot more than just playing the song in the background. You know, make it something so that it you know, it feels a lot less you know, ham-fisty, and something that's you know, something that actually seems like something that that characters like are able to do and would do. You know, in a setting like that, I think that could have worked a lot better. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Wait. Okay, so what in the world is this here? I don't know, I enjoyed it. Yeah, oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Come on. Oh, wait. There we go. Whew, god damn. Thank you, finally. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Whew. Safety. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Fuck. God damn it. Alright. Like it felt fitting for the crowd. Like, yeah, it definitely fit. It just didn't really feel natural. It made sense, and it definitely fit the, you know, it fit the series that it came from, but it didn't really feel natural for the environment that it was, you know, taking place in. Yeah, I think that's where the nuance of my opinion lies. Wait. Oh my god, why the fuck won't... Come on, get in there, motherfucker! Okay. Well, thank God there was that. Chanting it to fuels. It was fun to hear in the theater for me. Yeah, I think maybe what would have helped is if it wasn't like the actual, if the theme song itself wasn't playing and it was just the, if it was just the chanting. They did chant DK rap in the film as he entered the arena. Yeah, all I'm saying is, like, I guess maybe just get rid of the song altogether. Like I know that that's probably gonna be, like, a hot take. Like even if you replaced it with a you know, generic I guess generic you know, drum beat, you know, that was on the same tempo as the song. But yeah, I'm not advocating for, you know, not having the reference altogether. All I'm saying is make it like, introduce more subtlety, make it so. Yeah, make it so, like, not so explicit. That way, even if you don't know what the song is, like, you could still, say, okay, so this is, this actually, you know, fits the, I guess the environment of, like, you know, what they're going for here. You know, don't just make a... God damn it! Why is it that whenever I want to say something else, I end up choking? And now I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit! Oh, God damn it! Whoa, okay. Now the Take On Me song was out of place, for me. Yeah, that I can agree on. Yeah, the fact that the song just didn't really fit that scene altogether. Hell, there's a lot of songs, a lot of, you know, licensed music that just didn't really, you know, fit all together. You know, a lot of those scenes already had, you know, music that was composed for it anyway. Like, the only, you know, charitable assumption that I can make is that, as to why they would, replace that music is just to sell, you know, an album. Either to sell an album or to, I guess to get, you know, normies who aren't familiar with the series. You know, to get a reaction out of those people, I guess. But even then, it was a decision for the worse. They were being escorted into the King Kingdom. Yeah, like, you know, even if the original song that was composed for that scene, even if that wasn't, you know, the banger that it is, you know, the fact that they replaced it with something that just didn't really, you know, fit, like, at all. Yeah, Kong Kingdom. Is that what it's called, the song? Now I want to go watch the movie again. You know what I really want? I want a cut of that movie that just restores all of the music that was replaced. You know, you know what I would have really liked is if, like, during the scene with the, you know, the dog and the, you know, the dog and the, you know, the plumbing job and the shower and shit. I wish they, instead of using the, you know, that classical song, like, I don't remember what the fuck it was called. You know, that they used in the movie. What would have been more fitting is if they actually used the Klein Ein music. You know you know that intro jingle that was used in the theme for Mario Brothers. That would have been a more fitting song for a scene like that. As much as I like the I Need a Hero. I Need a Hero. Wait, it was, what song was that? Oh yeah, that was in, yeah, that was in the training course. I started thinking of that, that Thunderstruck, thing where they were, you know, making the carts. It wasn't really a training song. Yeah, it was, yeah, Eye of the Tiger would have worked, better. Yeah, it would. Or actually, no. I think maybe, because, you know, it probably wouldn't have, you know, fit the pacing of the scene as much as I Need a Hero did. But again, like, that's another one of those scenes where the song was just replaced with something else. Just restore the song that was cut. God, I don't remember what that was supposed to be a remix of. I think it was like some kind of like Super Mario 64 song, or a new Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, that was another one of those scenes that also had its own song accompanying it. But yeah, man. Yo, those songs, like, yo, they were designed, you know, specifically for those scenes. You know, the songs that were in the movie, I Need a Hero and Take On Me and Thunderstruck, those are just, like, licensed songs that are part of, like, you know, a stockpile that, that you could dig in for, like, movie for, like, you know, for, like, whatever scene you needed to go with. Which was not necessary because they already had music right then and there. Like, why didn't they go with that? Like, all I can do is make assumptions. You know, based on what I know about, you know, Illumination, and I guess also on, you know, marketing, movies, like, in general. Coincidentally, there are 60 animators making a reanimated version of the movie, and they're looking for composers? Wait, really? Making a reanimated version of the movie, and they're looking for composers? Holy shit! I'd like to see that. And is that going to be, like, some kind of, like, Newgrounds, like, collaboration effort or something? Is that what's going on? Like, you know how Newgrounds usually does, like, collaboration things? You know, they did one for Expiration Date, the Team Fortress thing. They did one for Steamed Hams. They did one for a couple of other things. Is that what they're doing? Similar to SpongeBob Movie Rehydrated, reanimated, voice acted, and composed with many animation styles. Ooh, I would love to see that. Someone reanimating an entire movie? I would love to see something like that. God damn. That's gotta be one hell of an undertaking. I'd love to see that. There's a new trailer from this week on YouTube right now. Oh wow! Can you send it to me in a DM or in a whisper or something? I'd love to see that for myself. That sounds really cool. I think the closest that I've ever seen to somebody you know, doing something like that was when somebody made a live action version of Toy Story. You know, with like the actual, like, you know, with an actual kid to play as Andy, and the toys are actually being animated. And I think that video also had its own original, had like original voice actors for all the characters, you know, all the toy characters, but I think they ended up replacing it with you know, the original audio. I kind of would have preferred the former, you know, just so we could see a you know, a unique take on the script. SpongeBob Movie Rehydrated is on YouTube, as long as Paramount hasn't removed it. Oh, fuck. God damn. God damn, you say that, and that kind of reminds me of the days of Viacom removing everything. You know, even related to SpongeBob. Because they think they own everything. Swear to God. I'll put it in Discord. Okay, yeah, thanks, do that. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. Alright, God damn, we've been playing this for 2 hours? Holy shit. I did not think that I was gonna play this for this long. God damn. But then again, you know, I have been, you know, spending a lot of time shooting the shit, so... and fucking up a lot. So, but it's fine. At least it gives me at least it extends my my stream time. It's the same movie writing, as far as I'm aware, as in like the same script, like verbatim. I don't mind. I don't mind something essentially, retreading the same ground that the original movie did. But I think this could potentially be a, an opportunity for like a few script changes to, I guess, like make dialogue flow better between, between characters, and to make, maybe alter a few things that could make like motivations, I guess, connect to previous events in a movie, make more sense, I guess. But either way, I do want to see this. All right, let's go ahead and play this final stage. This is probably going to take about like maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay, good chatting. I gotta go now. Rhymes with Greg. Okay, yeah, thanks for sticking around, Ninja. I'll definitely check out that trailer when I get the chance. All right, let's finally finish this up.
Time has come, Shadow.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
Darkness conquers all worlds. All right, what are we doing?
You were made to serve my will.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
As you were made to do.
Find your own path.
All right, there's that. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, sorry if I'm shutting up for a second. I really want to struggle with this as little as possible here.
Perhaps I've underestimated your power. Perhaps I should actually start trying.
Okay, so it looks like this is just going through a lot of the powers here.
Reach! Reach!
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh! All right, easy, easy. Whew, boy, I had a hard time seeing that. Okay. I think I need to collect 50 rings by the time I get finish this last thing. I think the second phase is going to require that. Oh fuck me! Ah! God damn it! I still don't know. I still haven't figured out how to work that yet. Oh my goodness. No! Oh, God. Ah, God damn it. Okay, I can just stay put. Okay, I thought this was just a continuous movement thing. Oh my God. Why won't you fucking jump when I tell you to? Okay, okay. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, alright. Shit. I do not have 50 rings. Maybe I'll start with 50. Alright, here we go. Neo Devil Doom.
Splendid, Shadow. Truly splendid. You are truly my finest instrument.
Oh shit, okay. Better pay attention.
See yourself as what you really are.
I am
Oh my God, what the fuck is with this acceleration? Holy crap. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm hitting here. Wow, what is with this acceleration, dude? Ah, fuck me. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so are we making a full circle? Okay, I think I see what I'm looking for here.
Take this!
Okay. Alright, so what am I looking for now? Oh shit! Okay. So what the hell did that do? Apparently that didn't do anything. Like, I was expecting to lose rings there, but...
Struggle all you want. It is meaningless.
There we go.
Lost control. Your future is already decided. We will be one.
I could do that too.
I will not be stopped.
Okay, I wasn't entirely sure exactly how that ended, but I'm done now. Alright. I'm assuming that's the finale. God damn, I streamed a lot longer than I thought. I thought it was only going to be like an hour or something.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose. Now, to end this!
I crafted everything up till now. And yet, you deny me!
I do really like this new Black Doom voice.
Shadow,
Alright, so apparently he was combustible. Alright. Not going for any S-ranks here, I just want to finish this up.
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
I need to settle something first.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that new voice. Yeah, her previous one had a lot more like elegance to it. This one just sounds more childish.
Maria.
I'm okay. Really.
Professor, what's happening?
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria. Wait.
Damn good aim. Jeez. And off he goes to be a cheerleader. The first thing I noticed was Ian Flynn. I've been recently watching Tron for the first time, and that's the first thing that that I noticed. Okay. Let's see. I don't suppose there's anything after this, right? Any unlockables, maybe? Oh, okay. I guess it just takes me back here then. Okay. Shit. All right. Alright, I am going to, I'm gonna go ahead and, use the John real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So, that was, Shadow Generations. Would I say that this is better or worse than Sonic Generations? I guess maybe I could say that it's better if we were to factor in the average I guess quality from beginning to end, regardless of the amount, regardless of the quantity. I do like how they well, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go through the list here. Let me see what I took down. I guess I'll just go ahead and start from the beginning. Controls are somewhat lifted from Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, I don't remember much from Sonic Frontiers outside of the Final Horizon stuff. Didn't get a whole lot of time with that game, since I came back to it a couple months ago. Yeah, I think I had an easier time getting used to the controls for this game than I did with Sonic Generations. I don't know what it is. I think it's more that I guess the physics just felt more consistent than in Sonic Generations. No drop dash this time around. That's fine. It probably wouldn't have utilized it much anyway. Let's see. Yeah, there's a double jump feature that was from Frontiers. Yeah, I do like how you could utilize the boost feature in conjunction with the double jump in order to travel greater distances than what may seem apparent. And I did find myself getting a lot of I don't know about a lot, a couple of collectibles in some unintended ways by with the knowledge that I had. Can customize deceleration rate in the options menu. Yeah, I originally had the deceleration rate up to maximum in the options menu, but in doing that, whenever I turned, it would just make the turning much more clunky, I guess. Like, whenever I turned even a little bit, it would just slow down Shadow, by a ton. And that also kind of leads into another problem, another problem. It leads into, another problem, that it's not very easy to point the control stick, directly upwards, perfectly straight, so you can just, collect a straight line of rings efficiently. And I don't think this game has a ring dash. I think that's what it's called, ring dash, where you just speed through a line of rings in succession. I don't think this game has that, so either have that or make it so that I can just control this game with a D-pad. That way I have an easier time just going perfectly straight. That way I'm not having to worry about potentially, losing my balance or, falling out of a line of rings, as easily as if I was using the analog stick. Either that or have a button that I can hold that could point me at perfect angles, whether it be the four cardinal directions or the four cardinal directions and the diagonals, the 8 diagonals. One of those two would be optimal. I think maybe the button would be more optimal, so you're not having to move your thumb from the stick to the D-pad and back again constantly. So there's that. I don't think it would be optimal I guess to have like a wide threshold between points on the analog stick to maintain your I guess steadiness. What I would really like, though, is to see the option to, I guess, tilt the axis that your control stick is aligned with. Like, maybe it's make it so that the top of the y-axis, the top of going forward, you can rotate that in some options menu. It was something similar to what Braid does. I really wish that became a standard. I thought that was a really convenient customization option. Really sucks that I don't see that in games very often. This game could have totally benefited from that. Okay, what else we got here? Turning slows you down in a stage, but not in white space. Yeah, I thought that was so weird how the deceleration option, the whole deceleration meter only applied in the stages themselves and not in white space. That's a weird, piece of, consistency. Movement with the analog stick is incredibly sensitive. Needs some kind of... Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Homing attack can be mapped to a different button independent of the jump button. I think what I meant by that was that this game also has two separate presets in the options menu where you can... where the homing attack can be mapped to a different button than the jump button. And then the boost button can be one of the shoulder buttons. I do think that's a very convenient convenient preset. So I would probably recommend using that one so you're not having to move your thumb so often. The only reason why I played with the legacy controls was because I had planned on going back to Sonic Generations, the PC version, so I can master the achievement set for that game. So I kind of had to make myself stick with this with an inferior control scheme. But it's good that the option is at the very least there, so you can swap between the two if you want. But yeah, the modern one seems a lot more convenient to use. So there's that. But I still would have personally preferred if you could just fully customize your controller layout. Is it really that hard to do? I'm not familiar with game deving. It doesn't seem like something that should be difficult, right? Anyway, otherwise you'd have to look at something that isn't an enemy to double jump. Yeah, the fact that you have to look away from an enemy in order to double jump, so you don't trigger the homing attack if you don't want to. So yeah, I'm glad that that both of those control setups are there. Okay, Chaos Control. Meter fills with destroying enemies, fills relatively quickly, used primarily for halting the timer for S ranks. Yeah, but there are a couple of places in the level design where you can use Chaos Control in order to reach certain other places. A lot of these places are primarily to collectibles for the treasure chest that you find in white space. Yeah, and I do greatly appreciate that that you can use that to make S ranks a little easier. I think I go into that a little later here, so I'll save my thoughts for that. Chaos Spear projectile later upgrades to Doom Spears. Yeah, I didn't really see myself using. Oh shit. It looks like you're changing to Smash given your category. Oh shit, I forgot. No, I'm actually ending the stream soon. I'm just kind of giving my my final thoughts here before I cap out. Fuck, I completely forgot to change the category, motherfucker. All right, well I'll change it in the VOD. Yeah, but thank you for telling me that. I'm always forgetting to do something whenever I set up a stream for something. But yeah, I'll have to fix that once I once I can. It's a little too late for that now, so I'll just have to worry about it later. And I think if I change it now, then I probably won't be able to change it in the in the VOD settings. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. Plus, I'm almost done with the stream anyway, so I'm just kind of going through this. Anyways, Chaos Spear. I didn't really find myself using that much either. There were a couple of places where you were pretty much required to use them. I think it might have something to do with the fact that I've been using the legacy control scheme, because it was placed in an inconvenient place on the controller for me to really utilize. But I do appreciate that there are parts of the level design that actually tried to encourage the player to utilize it. So there's that. Let's see. All these other powers here, like Doom Blast, Doom Surf, Doom Morph. Yeah, I think a lot of these powers were predominantly just situational powers, with Doom Wing essentially being your, your supersonic equivalent power. You know, what with that, what with you, you know, needing 50 rings and then being able to glide and also making you invincible. I'm sure that'll greatly help you with finding collectibles later on as well. Let's see, stages. Oh yeah, I find that very interesting. How Act 1 is the 3D stage and Act 2 is the 2D stage. It's kind of the opposite of Sonic Generations. Act 1 usually lasts longer than Act 2. Yeah, Act 1 usually lasts a really long time in comparison to Act 2. I thought that was really strange. Like, it would usually take me approximately, like, 5 to 6 minutes to get through the first act, but the second act only takes about, like, 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, I guess I really kind of, you know, left Act 1 stages to, you know, overstaying their welcome. Like, maybe the, I guess maybe, like, the Doom transformation, sections probably could have been, like, their own separate, I guess, bonus stages, maybe? You know, something that could have been, like, I guess, optional. Or hell, maybe those could have, those probably could have been, like, Act 3s or something. Let's see, S-Ranks has... Okay, yeah, here's what I talk about the S-Ranks. S-Ranks have a reasonable time threshold and does not require a perfect bonus. Alright, the rank meter in the results screen doesn't show it. Yeah, thought that was odd. I'm sure that's something. I'm sure that's an addition that you could easily make at some point in time. But I do like that the thresholds for the S-Ranks are... They're not as much of a joke as they are in Sonic Generations. And they're also not so fucking difficult that you would rip your hair out if you if you don't do something absolutely perfectly. You know, kind of like in that one cyberspace level in fucking Sonic Frontiers. I think it was like 1-2 or something, where slingshotting is like practically required. That might have been an earlier version of that game. I think that might have changed, you know, since I went back there. Yeah, but I do like that that some of the S-Ranks were, you know, rebalanced more properly. They probably could have benefited to being a little bit more difficult, but, you know, at least it's not, you know, Sonic Generations easy. So, there's that. I'll probably do a recorded first playthrough of Sonic Adventure DX and Frontiers. Ah, interesting. DX and Frontiers. Interesting that you're playing those games predominantly. But yeah, if I get the opportunity to, then I might watch those at some point. I guess it would be cool to do a playthrough of the Sonic Adventure games myself at some point. Like, maybe I'll make those a tip incentive at some point. But first I need to wait for this this Sonic CD tip thing to go through before I get to those. But, you know, next up on the list, I was actually considering playing Sonic Robo Blast 2. I've been hearing a lot about you know, that one. But we'll see. Like, you know, that's a then thing. Not this is now. Each stage has 3 collectible keys for treasure chests hidden in the White World. I think this transitions into the White World thing. They're the ones I bought on my own. Oh yeah, yeah. I know you told me about. You told me that you bought Sonic Frontiers, the digital version earlier. Did you ever tell me if you played the? Oh wait, no. You said you were gonna do a first playthrough of those. Okay, all right. And Sonic Adventure DX. Yeah, I think I might have missed the Sonic Adventure DX. Wait, no, I didn't. I think you told me earlier, right? Yeah, Digital Deluxe. Yeah, that's what it's called. The ones I bought on my own. By that, most of the mobile games are free. Yeah, let's see. We've got Sonic Dash, Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Forces. I think those are free. I think Sonic Jump is a paid app. And Sonic Colors, hold on, let me, god damn it, let me move this. They're the ones I bought on my own. Sonic Colors Wii was gifted to me, this Frontiers and Adventures I bought on my, okay. Now, for Sonic Colors, are you referring to, like, the original, game on the Wii, or are you talking about, the Ultimate, remaster on, like, Steam or something? I just want to make sure that that we're talking about the right thing here. But yeah, once you finish Kronos Island, you know, those portal. I don't remember if those if the portal gears. No, yeah, the portal gears and the vault keys carry over into later islands, but the Amy memories, they do not. Like, they're only a Kronos Island thing. I think that was supposed to be a like kind of a like a kickstart package, but it's not really something that you really needed, considering that you can find, you know, tons of those already by just looking elsewhere and other places. I think you can find those by just psi-looping the ground every now and then occasionally, and also by defeating enemies in a certain fashion. Original. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, I still haven't played Sonic Colors yet, which is funny because I own the original copy, but I've never actually gotten around to playing it. And I heard that apparently Sonic Ultimate had already, you know, seen plenty of fixes ever since it came out. My next purchase plan is Sonic Mania, then the Encore DLC. Right, okay. Yeah, I think Sonic Mania usually goes on sale for a really good discount. I think I ended up getting it for like $5, and that's both the yeah, I think the standalone game was $5, and I think I got the Encore DLC for $1. And the Steam Winter Sale is coming up relatively soon, so I would highly suggest waiting for that sale. I think it's going to be like sometime like close to the beginning of December. I think it might be like somewhere around like November 28th. So yeah, definitely keep a lookout for the Steam sale on whatever else that you have planned. Just didn't know if you knew that already. It's funny how you know how closely the winter sale is to the autumn sale. Like, it's only about like about like a month and a half apart from each other. But yeah, just wanted to bring that to your attention. What else is there? Each stage has 3 collectible keys for treasure chests hidden in the White World. Yeah, I think I go into that later on in the oh yeah, I actually transitioned to the White World thing. Let's see, collectible nuts and bolts. Orbot and Cubot need them for a way out of white space. Yeah, I'm not sure if they, yeah, it seems like for every 20 that you collect, you get another, like, collectible. I'm not sure if you get anything good for, collecting all 80, if it's just, like, a cutscene, or if you just get, like, a really cool music track, or, like, a special ability or whatever. You know, the latter would definitely be the most optimal, but I'm not really, I'm not anticipating that. Sonic Mania, I'll get on sale or not. It's exactly at the budget I've set myself per card I save up for. Being $20 Steam cards. Yeah, that's kind of how I get my Steam funds as well, with just buying nothing but Steam cards. Wait, did I say Steam card twice? I think I meant to say Steam funds the first time. But yeah, I usually almost exclusively only buy games that are discounted. I think the only time that I ever bought a game at full price, I want to say it was Devil May Cry 5? Or something. I think I saw, like, maybe the price of that game came down, but it wasn't like a discount. I think it was just like a permanent price drop, so then I guess I just took advantage of that. I thought I remember buying some game at full price. I honestly don't remember. But I think the most I've ever spent on a single game really is just $20. I don't remember what game that was, though. But yeah, my comfort zone is usually in the like the 5 to 6 area. Yeah, usually it might be higher depending on the percentage discount itself. Like I think I bought the Borderlands package for like like $4 or $5 or something, because I think that was like 95% off or something. But yeah, the actual, the discount itself and the price, like, they both kind of factor into, what I purchase. I'm, unfortunately one of those people who have fallen victim to the, like, being taken advantage of by sales, which ended up resulting me in owning, like, 1,500 Steam games, and I've only touched, like, 20 of them? But I'll get to them eventually. Hopefully. The only problem is time. That's really about it. But yeah, there aren't really, outside of Crossworlds, there aren't really a whole lot of other Sonic games that I'm, that I really wanted to, pick up. I have Sonic Lost World, I have Sonic Generations, I have Sonic Episode 1 and 2, Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, I have both Sonic Adventures. I don't think I have Sonic Forces. Yeah, I wasn't too, terribly impressed with that one. But then again, Sonic games don't usually impress me anyway. God damn, I still remember that day when I fucking found Sonic Generations, the standalone game, for like 99 cents. It's like, goddamn, like, even if you're not a Sonic fan, like, who the hell wouldn't? 99 goddamn cents. Like, that was a lucky find. And I think the same thing applied to the South Park Dual Pack, the one that had Stick of Truth and Fractured. As much as I'm okay with Crossworld, I've never been into Sonic Racing in general. Yeah, it's understandable. Except for Sonic R. Yeah, I do like the, I guess, the design philosophy behind Sonic R, how it was like a much more, open-ended racing game that actually had a bunch of collectibles to find, and you had to do well in the race simultaneously. That's part of the reason why I really wish that there was just, a direct sequel to Sonic R. But it's probably not going to come anytime soon, because whenever people think of racing games, they usually think of, like, a multiplayer experience. And Sonic R wasn't necessarily designed for multiplayer. It was more so designed to be predominantly a single-player experience. The fact that that multiple players can't select the same character twice, the fact that some characters are just clearly better than others, the fact that Super Sonic just completely destroys everyone and everything, and all the unlockable characters, Metal Sonic, Mecha Knuckles, and such, are just, like, miles better than the default racers that you start with already. But yeah, once you get those characters, then yeah, it's gonna be, if somebody chooses a default character and you choose, like, Metal Sonic or something, it's probably gonna be a one-sided fight. So yeah, do not play Sonic R expecting a fun, I guess, if that works for anybody, multiplayer experience. But yeah, I do think that really, like, the biggest thing that needs to be fixed in that game is just the steering being really slow. So as much as I want to, I won't be grading Crossworld. Yeah, I would definitely suggest waiting for Crossworlds to go on sale for, I don't know, I want to say, like, maybe, like, what, $15, $10 or so. Since it's still a relatively new game, I highly doubt that it's going to be, that it's going to drop in price, like, that much anytime soon. Especially since there's still new content coming out for that game every 2 weeks, and it still has a relatively active community, so... Yeah, I'd say hold off on that one for, maybe about a year. Wait and see if the price goes down any. But yeah, I have heard a couple of people saying that that Team Sonic Racing was better, primarily because of the because there was less like randomization involved, which I think is a respectable opinion. But yeah, so far I do think that at the very least Crossworld has the best controls, so that's something that I can give it. I really wish that there was an option that I can turn off the randomized item boxes. I've never really been a fan of those. I used to be a fan of them, back during my early Mario Kart days, but my opinions have been a bit more, my standards have been a bit more refined since then. So, so yeah. All right, let's see what else was there. Okay, alright, 3 types of treasure chests hidden throughout. Each one needs a collectible key responding to its type to open. Yeah, I do like that that you're not just looking for these things, but you also have to find the actual keys, like, themselves, in order to unlock them in the stages themselves. That way there's actually an incentive to collect these things. And yeah, even though they only give you, like, concept art and music and, I guess, like, storybook stuff, and I guess, like, Gerald diary entries. At least it's some kind of incentive. It's unfortunate that it doesn't really reward you with anything that you can use, like, within the gameplay itself, but at least it's some kind of incentive. And I do like the actions that you have to perform, the effort and the challenge that you have to go through in order to collect these things and find these things. So, at the very least, the thrill of the challenge is there, so there's that. So for my Sonic purchase, I plan on Sonic Mania and Encore later. Yeah, I think you told me that was next up on your list. Sonic Forces, Yeah, I know that Sonic Forces has a bit more of a mixed reception, which means it's probably not something that you should find yourself excited for. I actually did a review on Sonic Forces myself, and I remember saying that it wasn't really all that memorable. Like, the only thing that anybody would remember about that game is it's just the fact that you could just make your own character, and that's it. But I do remember actually enjoying one stage in that game. It was one of the Avatar stages. It was like, one of the later game stages. I thought that one was pretty well designed around your abilities. But outside of that, it's just kind of another one of those just. It's one of those please don't criticize me kind of games. Just autopilot through the whole thing, and then you'll just have a positive opinion on it. Please don't criticize me! And Sonic Origins, yeah, the definitive way to play Sonic game. Yeah, the one with, quotation marks around it. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Yeah, whether or not it's considered definitive or not really kind of, depends on the person. Like, if you don't really care about any of the, the nuanced differences between the Origins version and the original games, then yeah, you'll probably like it just fine. But when you see the comparisons side by side, yeah, yeah, it's kind of hard to prefer the other Sonic Origins version. Like, even with the whole widescreen thing. And besides, I went on this rant earlier, but widescreen can only help so much. Like, it really doesn't, increase your view space, by that much. It's like I said earlier, the overwhelming majority of people who say that's more than enough, it helps so much, those people never really saw a problem with the limited screen space to begin with. So what the hell makes these people think that they know better about what the solution is than the people who actually have that problem, who actually say that it is a problem? I mean, I keep telling everybody about the Sonic 1 Dick Move Prevention Edition hack that Marky Jester made. And yet, for some reason, that doesn't seem to convince anybody. How some people say that that's worse because you can't appreciate the art or whatever. Yeah, because, even if that was true, yeah, art is more important than being able to play a game. Yeah, that's where gaming is today, guys. Sorry, that's a side rant. I've gone on that rant multiple times earlier. I want to try to own every Sonic game. Yeah, I was kind of the same way with DDR, but then I found out there were Japanese entries. I was like, oh shit. I own every Sonic game. I'm just now growing that library. Yeah, I could totally respect that goal. Yeah, back during my, I don't know if I was, in a phase. I guess I was gunning to own you know, as many Sonic games as I possibly could. I think the last one that I really bought was Sonic Colors. There was, let's see, I started with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube, and then I just kept buying every single one of them until, you know, inevitably stopped at Sonic Colors. I don't know if there were any that I didn't get. Let's see, I have Sonic Rush, Sonic Adventure. I don't have any of the Pico games. Oh no, I don't have Sonic N. Yeah, I think that was I think that came out shortly after Sonic Adventure. No, not Sonic. Sonic Advance. That's what I meant. Okay, yeah, there might have been a few games that I missed out on, but you know, either way, you know, that was during my my I guess Sonic fan phase. I guess you could call it a phase, if that's fair. Sonic Forces is a game, and it's on Steam, so I need to get it after Sonic Mania Plus. Okay, yeah, I guess if you just want to get it for, you know, collection purposes, then okay. Like, I honestly don't see anybody coming back to that game after an initial playthrough, you know, considering how, you know, how forgettable it is. But, and I'm not the only one with that opinion. A lot of people, you know, share that opinion as well. Actually, no, I'm not entirely sure people would say that it's forgettable as much as they just say that it's bad. So I don't know what the substance behind that opinion is. I'm not entirely familiar with that. But there are a lot of people out there who would say that it's, quote, fun, unquote. I'm sorry, I really don't like that word. If you turn your brain off. It's like, yeah, man, like, why should you have to, though? Like, you know it's possible. Like, if you agree that it's possible to enjoy games while your brain is still firmly in the on position, don't you think maybe needing to turn your brain off is a problem with a game? The fact that you have to make yourself stupid in order to enjoy something? Like, that's not a good sign, man. But yeah, that's another rant I went on earlier. But yeah, yeah, I guess there aren't really a whole lot of games that I really don't really you know, need to pick up from Steam. I'll have opinions after my initial playthrough. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll see where it goes from there. And who knows? You may end up enjoying it after all, unironically at least. And besides, I hear a lot of people, I guess, like, maybe the one good thing you can say about it is maybe the soundtrack, probably. I know a lot of people really like Fist Bump. Alright, next up is 2 challenges per zone. Must complete them all for boss keys. Yeah, I do find it interesting that that you do have to, yeah, the original game had 5 challenges per zone, but you only had to beat one of them. Or I guess technically 10 challenges per zone, but you only had to beat one of them in order to get each of their boss keys. But in this one, I think the reason why there were only 2... the reason why there are only 2 per zone is because... Wait, no, not 2 per zone. There's 4 per zone. But there's 2 boss keys per zone. And I think you have to beat them all in order to beat the game. And I think they just did that because, one... Yeah, the reason why there are so few challenges is because of, because they didn't want to, I guess, like, overstay... They didn't want the challenges to overstay the welcome, which is a respectable decision. And 2, because the game is so short, they didn't want, they kind of needed to, I guess, extend your gameplay time by, some method without making it feel like you're just wasting time. So I think it's understandable. Also, I won't be getting any unofficial Sonic games. Yeah, like the Game Gear titles. Unofficial Sonic games. The Game Gear titles aren't unofficial? I don't own a Game Gear, and I don't plan to anytime soon, probably ever. So are you saying that like the Game Gear titles were like not made by Sonic Team or something? Yeah, I'm trying to understand. What does that mean? Unofficial Sonic games. Because the Game Gear titles have been ported multiple times. They've been ported to the GameCube version of the Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. They were part of the Sonic Mega Collection Plus. They were part of the Sonic Gems Collection. They were part of their DLC in Sonic Origins. Man, you know, I really wish that the Master System Sonic games were ported at some point. I would actually consider those the definitive versions. But I do like how the Game Gear version of Sonic 1 actually did try to compensate for the smaller screen size by having the screen scroll forward, and also even go so far as to altering bits and pieces of the level design to accommodate for it. So it is a respectable attempt, but even then, I would still consider the Master System version the superior version of the two. At some point in time, I really want to play the Master System like remake of the Master System Sonic 1. I don't know Sega's history with Sonic. Right. Yeah, I was just trying to understand what you meant by unofficial. Because like if they are games that were made, you know, by I guess Sega, you know, they were put out by Sega. Like, wouldn't that technically make them? I think an unofficial Sonic game would be something like either a ROM hack or a fan game like Sonic Robo Blast or I guess Sonic Dreams Collection, Sonic Utopia or whatever. Yeah, unofficial, like, I thought that unofficial was, meant something closer to, like, say, you know, something that wasn't made by a big, a big corporation. Or at least the company that, you know, created the franchise in general. But yeah, at the very least, I would recommend the Master System version of Sonic 1. That one I actually unironically like. Let's see, are there any other Game Gear Sonic games that I enjoy? I guess Tales of Sky Patrol, maybe, if that qualifies. You know, even though that game's only about, like, maybe, like, 30 minutes long. I guess that's a much more, like, experimental title. So, but either way, I don't know if that would, really count. And, you know, I guess if you want to take it even further, you could also argue that maybe Sonic 3D Blast is an unofficial game, you know, just because it was made by Traveler's Tales and not Sonic Team. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's ultimately a, it's ultimately a semantics discussion. Yeah, I think that's something that we need to get into at some point in time. But yeah, but point being, I never really saw the Game Gear titles as unofficial games because they are Sega games. Tales of Sky Patrol and Tales are both Tales games. Okay, all right, yeah, makes sense. Totally understandable. And I guess also Tales in the Music Maker, if that qualifies. All right, but yeah, fair enough. All right, what's next? Challenges also have collectible keys for treasure chests. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. I think I think everything I said about the keys in the stages also applies to challenges. S ranks are also more reasonably challenging. Yeah, okay, I talked about that. Okay, after clearing a challenge, the roaming music notes that you summon from hitting the respective bells have paths that don't just loop back around to the challenge gates. Yeah, that was one thing about Sonic Generations, is that it didn't really matter what the path was. All that matters was that it looped back around right to the beginning. So what you could do is just hit the bell and then just stand there and wait. and then jumping, then get the other music note, and like there you go. There's your there's your collectible. Like it completely defeats the whole point of chasing after these things in the first place. The blue ones you can still get by just seeing the path. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are still easy to get. Then going to a spot and waiting for them to come to you. Yeah. But I do like the execution of this next one better. The golden notes, the one that gives you music tracks, actually require getting to a hard spot within a certain time limit to reach them. Okay, so yeah, that I think was actually designed a bit more. Was designed a bit more, I guess, reasonably well around. I guess knowing your way around white space. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good. Pretty good way to implement that. You can't just follow those, yeah. And you can fast travel to any stage in Challenge Act. I thought you could fast travel to something else, but at least this does make it more convenient to get around. That way you're not constantly, just roaming around the place, figuring out how the hell do I get to like so-and-so place. Hang on a second. Ugh, Jesus. I don't know why I've been so gassy lately. I think Sonic Origins has the Game Gear titles anyways. Yeah, the Game Gear titles in Sonic Origins, that's part of the DLC. The one that comes with Amy, and it lets you play as Knuckles in Sonic CD. Yeah, you have to get the Plus update for the Plus DLC for Sonic Origins to get those. I don't remember if they're in anything else. I think Sonic Origins Plus is the only thing on Steam that has the Sonic Game Gear games. I don't remember if it has all of them though. It might be missing one or two. I don't remember, but either way, yeah, that's the only place where you can get them on a modern day platform at the moment. Whether it be Steam, the Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. But, the Game Gear titles, they have seen their fair share of ports. Like I said, they were in the Sonic Adventure DX, on the GameCube version. It's not on the Steam version, it's only on the GameCube version. I don't think it's on the original PC standalone release, though. I think it's only in the GameCube version. It was also in Sonic Mega Collection Plus, it was in Sonic Gems Collection, and then Sonic Origins Plus. I plan to get Sonic Origins DLC anyways. Okay, alright, well, as long as you're able to, Alright, okay, well, if you plan on getting it, might as well jump in, right? But yeah, it's really unfortunate that the Master System versions of Sonic 1 and 2 were... and I think also Sonic Chaos also had a Master System version? I thought there was like 3 Master System Sonic games. Maybe there's only 2, just those first 2. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother will tell you to play the Master System version of Sonic 2 instead of the Game Gear version. Because the first boss in that game is virtually, like, impossible to do with that tiny-ass screen space. But, if you plan on playing the Game Gear version, well, good luck with that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, at the very least, I guess maybe, the Game Gear version of Sonic 1 isn't really bad. I just don't think it's as good as the Master System version. But I do appreciate that it tried to make a few changes to compensate for the small screen space. Not just to the level design, but the fact that Sonic Sonic's view actually pans to the side that you're running in order to give you more to see. And I think it also has different special stages as well. I don't care about what anyone says about any version of Sonic Origins. Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD is either tied or top 5 of my favorite 2D Sonic games. Hold on. I don't care what anyone says about any version of Sonic Origins, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD. Are you talking about the standalone games, like by themselves, or are you talking about the Sonic Origins versions? Is either tied or top 5 of my 2D Sonic games. Okay, right. Okay. I think that might be, like, most people's lists. There might be, like, maybe 1 or 2 3D Sonic games. I think some people would probably say that Sonic Unleashed is the best one just because it introduces the boost formula thing. And completely ignoring the other nighttime stages. I used to be a fan of the nighttime stages myself, but then I kind of started to see, you know, just how monotonous they get. You know, not because it's tied on to a, you know, a Sonic game, but more so because the, you know, the action just gets so dull after a while. I do think the platforming in that game is okay, though, the nighttime stages, so... it's whatever. But yeah, I hardly ever hear anybody putting Sonic Adventure 2 at like the top of anybody's lists lately. But then again, you know, best Sonic game ever, it seems to be constantly jumping from game to game. Like nobody can really seem to make up their minds. Like nobody can really seem to think it's if it's either about the story or if it's about the speed platforming exploration trifecta of Sonic games. Or if it's just about, like, character, I guess, memorability, or I guess... Yeah, like, it's just a mess. Part of me is, you know, kind of relieved that, that I'm not part of the fan base. You know, the fact that I'm not, you know, constantly relying on other people's opinions to shape my own. Okay, but I think that's probably all I have to say about Shadow Generations. I think so far this is currently in the running for like maybe being my favorite Sonic game of all time. Maybe. Yeah, I wish I could say that I might spend more time with it, but I do plan on returning this game shortly after I finish this stream. So. I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of time to flesh out my opinion on this game. But so far, like, I would, at the very least, I could give this game maybe a 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5. I would consider this better than any version of Sonic Generations. So, yeah, but I would probably need to compare this to other Sonic games that I unironically like. Games like Sonic CD and Sonic 1 on the Master System. To you know, to really, I guess, for my to really determine exactly where this falls on the on my I guess like Sonic opinion list. So yeah, it's probably gonna be it'll probably be maybe a 7 out of 10. I'll be generous. So yeah, either way, I'd recommend it. But then again, like if you're a Sonic fan, you've probably already bought it anyway. Like, and if you haven't, it's inevitable that you're going to. Like, let's face the music here. Alright, let's see. The first, obviously, being Sonic Mania, which is so far... okay. Being Sonic Mania. Oh, yeah. Sonic Mania seems to be a pretty common answer as well. Which is so far sticking as my favorite Sonic game in general. Racing, platforming, anything. Okay, right. I'll consider this with Sonic Forces. Who knows? Yeah, I think it might be much more likely that you'll end up liking Shadow Generations more than Sonic Forces. But you know, it could be the other way around. I just think that Shadow Generations just has the edge in that. That was a pun. It has the edge of having a fully explorable white space that actually has like substantive challenges. Like it feels a lot more like these platforming challenges were actually designed with focus a lot more than Sonic Frontiers. And I think also helping is just the fact that that there's only one traversable, you know, I guess island equivalent, shall we say, and not, you know, 5 or I guess maybe 4, because one of them was just a, one of them is just a one and done kind of thing. Or I guess maybe you could argue 5 if you also include Final Horizon, because I know that like it takes place on the same island, but there are a lot of changes to the design that were designed more so around like all the other characters. But point being, I think White Space and Shadow Generations is probably going to be the best demonstration of an open world Sonic game, while also integrating like the actual 3D and 2D stages, as part of the part of the game. So yeah. Like, who knows? Like, maybe I would consider Shadow Generations the best, but I kind of need to let my opinion, like, simmer a bit. I need to, like, actually think about whether or not this is, it would actually warrant being a top. And, something like that, that's not something that you can just decide on a whim. A lot of people make that common mistake of saying, oh, no, this is already the greatest game of all time. It's like, dude, you're not gonna let it sit? Like, you're not actually gonna sit and think about this, dude? I mean, look, I know that thinking is hard, but once the thinking is over, then it'll be worth it. Just trust me. And, once you make yourself do it more and more often, eventually it'll just come naturally. Then it won't even seem all that difficult. It's just like playing, learning how to play guitar for the first time. The first couple of licks you do, you're going to start getting calluses on your finger, but then if you just keep forcing yourself to push and push and push, eventually your fingers just kind of start adapting to it. And hell, same thing can apply to, with lifting weights at a gym. The first time you go, all out on, lifting weights, you stress your body and you end up being sore for like a week, if not longer, but then you get right back into it and you keep working out and eventually your body just kind of adapts to it. Same thing with, I guess, intellectual exercises. Like, it seems intimidating at first, but, once you that's kind of the thing. You have to make yourself do it. You have to discipline yourself to do it. And I'm telling you this because I assure you, you will be better off in the end. Just trust me. I can't explain why at the moment, but, that's a story for another time. But it will benefit you in the end, trust me. It'll benefit other people in the end, too. Because then you'll be able to tell them why you think something. That'll help, strengthen friendships, because then they'll listen to you thinking, shit, this guy really knows what he's talking about. Anyways, I'll probably guarantee Sonic and Shadow Generations over Sonic Forces, more than likely. It's 2 games in one, and I don't know if the quantity of games should really have that much of a factor into a buying decision, because by that logic you can easily say that Action 52 is better than Sonic and Shadow Generations just because it has 50 more games than this. So let's see, if you count Shadow Generations as its own game, yeah, I would count Shadow Generations as its own game, because it has a different control. It has different physics. It has different controls. It has different abilities. It has a different, design philosophy in the white world and how you, progress through the game. But yeah, this is kind of like one of those Bowser's Fury kind of deals, where even though it is like a separate game altogether, it doesn't really have a whole lot of content in it. It doesn't have enough content in it to really justify being sold as a standalone release. So it would be much more beneficial to just tie it, as part of like a remaster of another game that's highly celebrated instead. And I think it ultimately ended up, benefiting in the long run. Because I think if this was like sold as a single game, like it would probably only be like maybe like what, $10? I don't know. Like, that kind of led to a dead end. I don't know what point I was trying to make there. But yeah, either way, I'd recommend Shadow Generations. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and sign off here. God damn, I actually wasn't expecting to go the full 3 hours this stream. Since I only had like 3 levels left to go in here, I wasn't expecting to be done with this. But then again, I did spend a lot of time shooting the shit, so there's that. Okay, but at least I got my stream time in. Let's go ahead and look for somebody to raid. Let's see, there's a chance that I might have somebody. That maybe not. Okay. I'm just waiting for my, oh, god damn it. I went so long without touching my controller that, that the damn thing entered, it just, went into standby. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I was just signing off anyway. But anyways, yeah, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm following anybody that's streaming right now, so... I thought, it's probably made like this to remake a game by adding something new. Like Bowser's Fury was made to purely bring back a 3D world. Yeah, I think Bowser's Fury was more akin to being a, you know, to essentially being a an expansion of Super Mario 3D World. The only difference being that it's you have full control over your camera. No, you can turn it 360 degrees, and it was much more open ended. And the controls didn't really deviate from the original game all that much. Shadow Generations, it does lean a bit more into the original game territory. You know, the fact that it has, you know, original powers, original controls. It has a, in fact, I would personally consider Shadow Generations to be more of an expansion of Sonic Frontiers than Sonic Generations, all things considered, because of that. Because I think the game controls similarly to Sonic Frontiers. So yeah, I guess you could say it like kind of has a fair mix of you know, Generations, Frontiers, and just also like an original game altogether. I would probably say that it's about like maybe it's about maybe I'd say it's like maybe about 20% Sonic Frontiers and 50% no, it's a 20% Generations, 50% Frontiers, and 30% original game. I think that seems fair. But yeah, the Sonic Generations part of the package, it's not really a remake, it's just a remaster. Like the only things that it really adds are the drop dash function and Chow to collect, but it doesn't really reward you with anything. And it doesn't have the Sonic 1 port either. But you know, there aren't really like any changes to the original game, you know, outside of those two things. And then there's also the other changes to the script, and a few of the animations has been you know, dumbed down. You know, for the worst. Purely to bring back a 3D world. Same with their Shadow Gen was made simply to promote Sonic Generations as a remaster. I don't think so. I don't think that's really, you know, doing Shadow Generations a you know, much justice. You know, considering that it actually tried to make something substantive with its you know, with its level design. So like, you know, I would recommend, you know, playing it. I would consider it like you know, one of the better Sonic games. Because, you know, I don't think it's fair to simply say that it was only made to promote Sonic Generations. Because I think that would be, you know, you know, doing it a disservice. The fact that it was, that it, you know, saying that it only amounts to just being like an advertising ploy for something else. Yeah, I don't like that, you know, I don't like the few, like, member berries that it threw in there, just saying, hey, remember when Shadow, got his ass kicked by Sonic in Sonic Generations? And then, oh, well, he actually, he secretly swapped the real Chaos Emerald with a fake Chaos Emerald. It's like, dude, that is such fucking fan servicey shit. Like, come on. Like, I would have been perfectly okay with this just being like a side, like, what-if story. Like, you know, who says that it even had to be canon? You know, you don't have to tie it into anything. Okay, I'll try it, of course. I was just saying, yeah, give it a try. I think I'm trying to think of another example of a game that was only made just for the purpose of promoting another game. I guess like the first thing that came to my mind was Mega Man 2: The Power Fighters, but that's not really a bad game per se. I'm trying to think of something that was just that was just lazily thrown out. But, you know, the only examples coming to my mind are, you know, games made, you know, movie tie-ins and, you know, product tie-ins like, you know, Doritos Crash Course or, I guess, Doritos like Dash of Destruction or, what was that one game that was sold with like a bottle of hairspray, like Super, like, Bubble Pop or something? That was supposed to be like an advertising thing for like a hairspray brand, but nothing that's made to like advertise a game. Not really. I guess like the closest to that I can think is like the back in the old days where you know, back in the GameCube days and PS2 days, where sometimes a DVD would be sold with a disc that would have like you know, demos or like videos of other things that came with the disc, like I guess like that one, I guess maybe that one demo disc that came with Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, I think? It was either 2 or 3, one of those two things. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm sure something will come to me eventually. It's a coincidence how 2 games ended up like this. Ended up like how? But yeah, I do wonder what the you know, what led to the decision to essentially make a like a separate game. I guess they wanted to try to make a separate game, you know, like on its own, but then they ended up, you know, tying it to Sonic Generations because they didn't want it to, you know, overstay its welcome. And I think, you know, with the way that it came out, I think that might be for the best. You know, tying a semi-original game to something that you know, something, you know, a remaster, you know, that way you still have a you know, some kind of incentive to you know, to pick up the new game. But you know, I do really wish, however, that that it would have just been sold as a standalone like digital title, though. You know, that way you don't have to, because if you don't really care about if you don't really, you know, care about Sonic Generations, because the remaster of Sonic Generations doesn't really have anything new in it to really warrant purchasing it to get Shadow Generations. So I would say that Shadow Generations is much more of a rental game. You know, setting aside the Sonic Generations thing. Because, yeah, if you already have the original Sonic Generations, then getting the remaster isn't really going to, you know, get you a whole lot, so... So, yeah, it's kind of a pickle. Alright, like an older game was brought back alongside a new mode, and not just make a like a separate game, like Bowser Fury could have been a fun new game. But because Super Mario 3D World wasn't included, in my opinion, it brought Bowser's Fury down a hell of a lot. Yeah, I guess that's understandable. Yeah, the fact that they couldn't really do a whole lot with you know, with the formula without making it you know, feel like it was just overstaying its welcome. Yeah, I think something like that probably would have needed a whole hell of a lot more time in the oven, I guess. So I guess I can understand why people would say that it's more of like a proof of concept thing. So yeah, I can you know, respect that. So yeah, it's unfortunate that that these games couldn't you know, I guess, you know, shine as much as they could have. You know, without you know, having more time, but at the same time though, I guess it really kind of you know, depends on the execution, because I'm looking back to Sonic Frontiers and thinking, God damn, that was a whole hell of a lot of nothing that happened in that game. Like really, the only good part, the only actually like confident good part that I could say was actually good was, you know, the final boss where you were like in the that space shooter section, because you actually had to try in that section. But point being, yeah, it would have been nice if these games were, if Bowser's Fury and Shadow Generations were actually, like, full-blown, like, games. But you know, they did what they could. They didn't want to, go for too long without making another Sonic game. I guess they did have to, cut a lot of corners. But, with what is in this game as it is, I guess that makes it much less likely that it would overstay its welcome. So I guess, like, maybe if you wanted to take an interpretable, a charitable interpretation, then I guess you could go down that route. Oh, boy. All right, give me a second. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. Because I have an appointment that I need to get to tomorrow, and I need to get some sleep because I do not want to be late to it. I've already been on a roll with these allergy appointments here, so I don't want to take the chance of potentially needing to reschedule for a later day. I already missed so many months during my surgery recovery, and I don't really feel comfortable missing anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. I'm gonna go ahead and drop everybody off at Demon Riders in case anybody wants to stop by there. Keep playing. Let's see, we got a C dot. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start the raid. All right, so next time I stream, assuming that I can stream this week, I won't be able to do so tomorrow because of my appointment. But if I can stream maybe Thursday or Friday, I'll go ahead and get started on Paper Mario TTYD 64. If not, then I'll have to save that for next week, and then for this weekend, then I'll do either a Retro Viewer's Choice or a Retro Sampler. But I'll let you guys know on Discord what I end up doing. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm the Negative Ion. See ya.